welcome back to Trail Tales with Ryan. Today we're headed to Riding Mountain National Park. We're going to be hiking the Gorge out at the East Gate. This is a hike that I don't recall if I've done it in the past or if I haven't done it, but I know that it's a extremely challenging hike. There's going to be a lot of elevation, and the trail itself is going to be quite narrow. But being a bit of spring here in late May, the trees are not fully blossomed with leaves yet, so we should get a good view of the gorge, and I'm quite excited for that. I'm also here with my wife today, my beautiful wife. She's joining me on this adventure. And yeah, it's the East Gate's always an interesting time. It's a more remote section of the park. Even though this area of the park is more remote, it actually hosts, I would say, probably the best trails in the park. So, are you ready? Let's go! We've arrived. So this gate you see behind me is the last standing national park gate in Canada. And it's really old. I couldn't figure out exactly what date it was constructed, but this park was founded in 1933. Yeah, it's actually in remarkable condition still. Yeah, let's start our hike. Alright, we're at the trailhead now. This is the Escarpment Trail Network, and there's lots of different trails in here. But we're starting right here at the Gorge Creek Trailhead, right here. And we're going to go down here, blah blah blah. It's going to be a little lookout for us to go to, and then a picnic area at the bottom here. And then we're going to have a little surprise for you at the end here. We're going to do a little bit of extra kilometers. So stay tuned for that. And then at the end we've got to go all the way back up. And the elevation here is quite extensive. We just climbed the first 1.5 kilometers, and it's been grueling. I don't know what the elevation's at yet, but I'm exhausted. My heart rate's nearly at max, but we've reached the viewpoint. I'll show you. It's a bit hard to see over there, but over there, that would be Bald Hill. So we're higher than Bald Hill. Talk about it later. Well, I don't know how much more elevation we're going to be going through, but we've reached a high point. We're about halfway one direction. And we've got we're stopping for a little snack, and we've got some little Welch gummies for a bit of fuel here. I'll sort of show you where we are. That was a little bit of a lookout over there, but we came from that little stretch there, and we went down into the gorge and then came back up. Can't really tell what else we have ahead, but take a look at this scenery. It's this pure dense forest. It's gorgeous. And the trail itself, they're actually pretty good. It's a bit narrow. So we're just hiking side by side, one by one, following each other. But this is a really nice hike, but it's been very hard. We're about an hour in now, and we've only gone 3 kilometers. Average pace I have listed of about 20 minutes per kilometer. not the greatest, but
We're just
it's
taking our time.
yeah, we're just taking our time. And it's about 1 o'clock now, so the fuel will help with a bit of lunch. And I can feel that the heat of the day is really coming. The sun is full bore today. I'll see if I can find it here in the camera. Where is the sun? There it is. There's the sun. Now you can see the sun is full, no clouds. There's a bit of wind up here, but otherwise inside the woods, inside the forested sections, it's getting hot. We found some poop. I swear it's not mine. Oh, yikes. So we were gonna have a surprise for you, and I guess I'll reveal what the surprise was going to be. So we've completed the trail halfway already. We made it to the washroom, got rid of our garbage, had a little lunch. But the real surprise today was going to be that there's actually a plane crash here in Riding Mountain. It occurred in 1942, I believe the date is. And there was a casualty. But it occurred along, we're close to, along to this trail behind us. This trail behind us is called the South Escarpment Trail. It's actually been closed for I don't know how many years, but for quite some time now. Parks doesn't recommend going through it anymore. I don't really know the reason as to why, but yeah, we went through it. Went about I don't know, maybe an hour down the trail, and unfortunately we were getting way too many ticks. So we hiked it right back out. Josie's just asking how many ticks we got. We got at least 18 combined, quite possibly more. I stopped counting. But yeah, I had a GPS map to take us for this hike, and I put it on my watch, and for some reason, I guess the watch, because it no longer sees this section as a proper trail anymore, it doesn't show up on the maps. So I don't know, I'd like to try this hike again. Probably in the spring, I think, is best. In the fall might work too, once the ticks are done. But I'm thinking probably spring is best, because then the grass isn't as high. In the fall the grass will be a lot higher. So yeah, we'll need to come at a different time of year. I guess we came a bit too late. The trail itself is very overgrown, so we were able to follow it, but without mapping, we went, like I said, probably almost 2 kilometers in, and I think it was like 1.8 my watch was showing, and just did not see the crash or any sort of flagging or markers to tell us that we were close or that we had passed it. And we didn't know if we had to walk another couple kilometers. And Jo says she's freaking out about the ticks. So yeah, we'll come back with some better mapping and a different time of year, and we'll show the crash. It looks like kind of an interesting hike, and I actually really like the terrain. I thought it was really cool. Yeah. This here is a map of the old park trail system. You can see where the plane crash is. We're on the way back now. Getting pretty short on water. Nice view of the gorge. Yeah, this park actually is my favorite park. I typically like to do like a few days to like a week, total week worth of camping here at some point, just on my own. I find it very peaceful, especially during the week when there's no one here. It's empty for the most part. the weekends kind of get rowdy and people show up and they party, or they come with groups of 10, 15 friends and they're just loud. It's less peaceful. But it's been a good hike so far. I'm a little bit disappointed about that we couldn't find the plane crash, but that's okay. We'll do it another time. Yeah, it's not really the end of the world, but I don't remember if I've actually doing this hike now. Like I don't think I've done this one before. We're about to head down some steep stairs and then looks like up a hill. Okay, let's keep going. But yeah, this is my second video here, as you guys are well aware, so thank you for watching. Whew, this is very steep. It's a little bit challenging to do videoing and stepping. These are high steps. But yeah, this park has the best hikes. The other hike that's pretty close to this one is actually, this hike sort of just branches off of that hike, but it's called Bald Hill Hike here, Riding Mountain, and it essentially takes you to this gigantic hill of limestone, I think it is. It's just this hill just built on limestone, and it's just gorgeous views up there, nice panoramic views. And a bit of fun fact, that's where I proposed to Josie a number of years ago now. Whew, we're now heading up the hill. Oh yeah. Like I said, I'm just kind of getting a bit tired. Had a lot of sun. Thought I had heard something down there. Nothing. But well, you know what it is? It's my feet kicking rocks down the hill. Nice scenic viewpoint here. Oh, the sun's nice, but it's chewing up all my water. I'm almost out of water. And we've got another at least 2K probably to get back to the car. But it's been a nice day. We have more water and ice at the car. It's very refreshing. We wanted to do this hike in the winter actually, but when we were talking to Parks Canada staff in Wasagaming, they actually told us, no, don't do it. They said you can do it, it's at your own risk. If they need an emergency recovery, it was something crazy like 6 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours, something like that. It was very long. Yeah, they were saying that there's what happens is that the snow comes down off the tree and makes ice caps here. So what happens is that people who are walking along here, they don't actually know if they're walking on the path or if they're just walking on an ice cap. And if they're walking on an ice cap and it breaks or they slide down the hill, well, they were saying that it's just they don't it's hard to recover people from out here, especially during winter, and it's just not recommended whatsoever. So we postponed it till May. But yeah, maybe we'll do it again. I'd like to do it again, maybe like fall or winter even would be fine, early winter. before ice caps get formed. Very steep. But luckily, down on this section of the hike, it's a very well-groomed trail. Narrow, but well-groomed. And we haven't had a single tick from this section of the hike. Yeah, ooh. We had a bear bell going as well, but we turned it off because it was actually just getting in the way of nature, and there's two of us here, so it's unlikely there's any bears gonna want to get us.
All those ticks were very unnerving.
Yeah, that's true. They were pretty awful.
Too many.
How many did you have?
I had 8, and you had 9.
I think I actually had at least 10. But I did stop counting. I found 2 right at the end, and they kind of shocked me. We were checking ourselves after we got out of the bush to see how many we had and to clear off any stragglers. And I found 2 in the crotch. One was trying to get in through the seams, and it was actually looked like it had been halfway through. I don't know if he would have waded through or not. The other one was just seeing what's available and what's around, but one of them was trying to get in. I couldn't let that happen. Yeah. But we did touch our feet a little bit with our hands, and I'm not sure if we're gonna have any ivy, but we've got some hand sanitizer back at the car, and we'll put that on and see if we can kill off anything if we've got any on our hands, because we touched our boots a whole bunch of times and our pant legs, getting ticks off, taking the shoes off as well. Ooh, you okay? There's a bit of roots here, but it's not terrible. Oh, it's just so luscious and green right now. It's just gorgeous. Everything's sprucing up and waking up from winter and just growing furiously. It's so nice. Yeah. So I don't know. What's our next adventure? Do you remember? Are we doing something next weekend?
June.
Or do we have next weekend off?
No, this is my weekend off, but I think the next thing we're doing is Manitoba Marathon, which is a really outdoor adventure, and then after that, August is a camping trip with friends, and then September is a weekend riding mountain and a weekend sleeping giant.
Yeah, so we don't really know what our next activity is. I'd have to check the calendar. I don't remember. But yeah, we've got a number of activities planned this summer. If you heard Joe's, I don't want to spoil everything, so we'll see. We spotted a snake. Let's see if I can see it. Just a garter snake. Do you see it? Right there. Oh, there it goes. Oh, he's a nice big one. He's still there. Ah, cool. Really looking forward to getting back. It's a beautiful hot day. I wish I had put a beer in the cooler. Would be a fantastic step 2. That's what my buddy Steve calls it. Steve is a YouTuber that I take a little bit of inspiration from. His channel's named Camping with Steve. His name's Steve Wallace. He's a pretty entertaining guy. He does a lot of stealth camping. Stealth camping is essentially camping in a public area where you're not supposed to be camping, and just sort of hiding out for the night, like hiding out in some bushes or a little park, or yeah, he's done a bunch of interesting things as well with at campsites too, with like a U-Haul truck. He's decked it out real nice, or he built in his most recent video, he built a camper trailer out of pallets, and inside he had like a foam board living quarters with space for his cot and fridge and a little TV with a surveillance system so he can see outside, and it was actually pretty funny. But yeah, step 2 would be so good right now, even on the trail. Oh. Thanks for watching the second edition here of Trail Tales with Ryan. Hope you enjoyed seeing this hike here at Riding Mountain National Park. I know it's definitely one of my favorites. The whole park is not necessarily just this one trail, but just being out here, I love being out here. But yeah, like, subscribe. I really appreciate both of those, and it helps me gain more followers, which will help me continue to have interest in making more of these videos. So please do those 2 things, and let me know if you have any feedback. Yeah, we're just gonna head back to the car now. We're almost back. I figure there's maybe about 10 minutes before we hit the cars, and yeah, it's been a great day. Maybe we'll get some ice cream on the way home, or we'll do some barbecuing for dinner. But thanks guys, we'll see you on the next one.